The El Chapo escape fears are not unfounded. He tunneled out of the last Mexican prison where he was locked up and rode to freedom on an underground motorcycle. That was his second escape. Tonight, the I-Team has a letter from El Chapo in which he implies that U.S. prison officials are bullying him because he has escaped before. Nobody's ever broken out of the Supermax prison here in Colorado since opening in 1994. Known as the Alcatraz of the Rockies, this airtight penitentiary has housed the worst of the worst, including billionaire cartel kingpin Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. Like the rest here, segregated and on permanent lockdown 23 hours a day. El Chapo writing a letter to the U.S. judge and Chicago native who sent him here. In this English translation filed today and obtained by the I-Team, Chapo says prison authorities are preventing him from receiving attorney documents for new court motions. They always use the excuse that it's because Guzman fled from a Mexican prison, he writes. This is a ridiculous claim used to justify the anomalies. He didn't just flee from one Mexican prison. In 2015, El Chapo escaped via this jailhouse trap door through an underground tunnel on a motorcycle and out the other end. And in 2001, he also escaped from a different Mexican prison. Months after the most recent escape, Chapo was recaptured following a shootout with Mexican commandos who'd hunted him down, and he was brought to the U.S., where a federal jury in New York convicted him. Tonight, housed at America's most secure prison and still under indictment in Chicago, Chapo claims he is being mistreated because of escape fears. Ironically, a similar complaint 10 years ago from one of the key witnesses against Chapo, his former top lieutenant, Jesus Vicente Zambada Niebla. During Zambada's 2 years here at the Chicago MCC, he wasn't allowed to the rooftop sports courts to exercise. Prison authorities said there was too much risk that the cartel boss would be picked off by a sniper or would stage a helicopter escape. El Chapo has been on a crusade since arriving at the Supermax in Colorado to communicate with his attorneys and allow them to deliver documents to his prison cell as he works to concoct a legal move that would result in his unlikely release. No response to the I-Team tonight from Supermax officials, but the freedom that would concern them is more illicit, a jailbreak that no one has ever succeeded in pulling off. And dare we say, probably never will.
You would think not, but he's done it before, as you mentioned.